I guess in a way, since like you guys are in charge of BBF, would there be any chance that maybe BBF and Revenge would like maybe collab in the future for the documentary?
I don't know, man. I mean, I love Garette. I talked to Garette. I was actually just texting him maybe like an hour or two ago. I think he's the fucking best, man. And I would say the answer is whatever he wants to do, I'd be down. I think Garrett's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I fucking love Garette too. I'm not sure if like X like he personally like put stuff on private like on SoundCloud or like that's a possibility. But will you guys ever like on private any of that stuff? Like that is?
Probably not. I think if he privated it, then he did that for a reason, you know? All you ever talk with or opinion about on X with you, I feel like there's a strong connection between the work you did with her and him that's deeper. Yes. I mean, you guys got to understand pretty much everybody that like hits me up that I work with today, like the only reason they really give a fuck is because of the shit I did with Ja. And everyone knows that. I know it. They know it. It is what it is. And I don't really get excited about working with an artist unless they were like really, really inspired by him because I don't know. I mean, I feel so close and connected to him that it's hard to relate to people that like don't relate to him. You know what I mean? So yeah, she talked about him. Like we talked about him a lot. She actually has 17 tattooed on her because that's her number. And she didn't even know that had anything to do with him until his album came out.
I'm sure you know the song Run Up On Me. Is there ever going to be a full version?
I don't know.
So I understand, like, I guess you guys have to go out to like all the original people because a lot of the stuff X did back in the SoundCloud days, he didn't have a producer. He had to like sample stuff. So it's like, is that what the issue is?
Internet told them to hate him, you know? And sometimes talking to people can help them understand the idea. And sometimes talking to them, they maintain their opinion, and it's up to them what they want to do, you know? So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, getting Ecstasy on Bye Bye Forever was really tough because I know that's Marcel Everett's. Like, that was tough.
Yeah, that was a whole other situation that I feel weird about, but yeah.
Really? Oh, damn.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that it happened, but I don't know. I mean, I love Noah. I understand that decision, but part of me thinks the song should have been untouched.
Oh, I agree with that. I think all of them should have been untouched. But I wasn't sure whether or not you could get the original artist on there or not.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I have like two questions. Is Dragonheart ever going to be released?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like he would have put the song out himself if he wanted it to.
Yeah, true. All right, and you know Red Light District or not?
Mm-hmm.
Is there gonna be like, is there any verses for those beats, or are they all lost?
Is there any verses for those beats? Not. I don't know. That's more a complicated question than I'm ready for right now.
Somebody asked me if you knew about the song tracker.
Yeah.
There's like a spreadsheet that's out.
Mm-hmm. I know about it.
Yeah, somebody asked me about it because I run the things.
Wait, who's talking about?
Crown, me.
Oh yeah, no, dude, you're the fucking goat.
Thank you.
That's like me. Like I'm a spreadsheet type of guy. Like I'm really into spreadsheets. I'm not saying that ironically. That's very unironic. That's a 10 out of 10 spreadsheet you got going on over there. That's some great Google Sheets work you got going on. Great stuff. Please, John, pretty please. We are mad. We are sad. We need X and Uzi. Dude, I want to make it happen. Tell Uzi to fucking hit up Cleo or hit up me, bro. Guy changes his number way too often.
What I really wanted to ask, do you have any favorite lyrical X songs that he did?
Oh, wow. I mean, I appreciate you putting the word lyrical in there because, again, when anyone asks me my favorite songs, it's always hard to, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. Really, sometimes I'm just associating the memory with it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Remedy for a Broken Heart might be one of my favorite lyrical songs. And again, it's not necessarily just the lyrics, but it's the way he fit the lyrics into the beat and the way he like structured that song. It's like probably one of my favorites there.
I gotta start off with Infinity 888.
Yeah.
That song itself is such a gem, and I honestly wish that a music video would have got done with Cole Bennett from what I've seen.
What?
Online.
Oh, maybe.
But
I mean, that would have been cool.
Another perfect universe. I wanted to ask, personally, what was your top X song you love to work on personally?
Oh, you mean like while I was working on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one because it's not sad. Like sad, I made the beat like before I got to the house. So like I had fun making it, but I was like kind of by myself. And then obviously when I played on the shit, it was awesome. But like, wow, I don't know. I mean, partially X Bitch because like that was one where I was like, we were just in his room fucking chilling, like literally just like fucking hanging out, me, him, and Corey, and I think maybe one or two other people. And I think he was probably either playing some video games or watching some shit on TV, and I just started like playing those guitar chords. And I was not expecting him to even like sing over them. I always had the guitar with me, just like chilling. So I started playing those chords.
That's genius in him.
Yeah, I started singing, and I looked over at him, and I was like, you know, and he was like, and then he basically just freestyled the whole song in his head, you know.
Really?
Well, yeah, like I played the guitar on the spot, and then he just started singing like, "I just fucked my ex bitch, pull up on the next bitch," you know.
Now, a really quick question: did he freestyle most of the songs on the album?
Well, it depends what you mean. Like some people say freestyle, and like it means different things. But what I mean is like, you know, let's say, I don't know, maybe like for X bitch because I'm just playing guitar on the spot, and he's just singing shit. Freestyling it. But then like when we went to record it, you know, he gets in the booth, he basically just does what he did when he was freestyling, but then he adds, you know, some more stuff, or he adds another part, or, you know, he writes this. But he'd be like writing down the lyrics by hand most of the time. So I mean,
that's amazing. The Pain is my all-time favorite.
Really? Yeah, dude, we tried that song many times, but he was just so adamant. He was like, man, nothing matches the vibe of this video, you know. I was so geeked out when I was on his Instagram. I mean, come on, imagine me, fanboy, on his Instagram. I'm like, oh shit, it's lit. I got the clout now.
I wanted to ask you, the I don't even speak Spanish, LOL. Was that music video ever recorded?
Music video?
Yeah, because X said that there was going to be a music video in the live when he previewed it.
No, the music video was never made.
Oh, okay. And also what I wanted to ask is there any like fucking like 2018 like Blue Dreads new shit like verses or hooks or like songs that have not been heard at all yet?
Some.
What's your favorite album? Revenge, 17, or Question Mark?
Wow. Part of me wants to answer this question like as though I had nothing to do with Question Mark, because like I just have so many memories of that like that's like kind of my clear favorite. But I don't know, man. I mean, I love some songs on 17. I love some songs on Revenge. I feel like I don't want to do this anymore. It's probably in my top 3 X songs ever, maybe like even number 1. So I don't know.
Really good question as well. Is the Sad sampled from his sound belt from his BMW?
No, I know what they're asking. It's because the sound I used in Sad, coincidentally, sounds exactly like the fucking seatbelt sound from the i8, but no, we didn't sample it.
Oh.
I actually think it actually was part of the reason that he liked that beat. Like, I feel like I played him the beat, and he kind of recognized some sound from it. And I don't know if he knew, because he didn't tell me, like, oh, shit, that sounds exactly like my seatbelt thing. But
I believe that for a long time until now. That's crazy.
Yeah, and honestly, you know, the story is so fucking good. Like, I saw the sound from the i8, and I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking cool. It sounds exactly the same. So I've never publicly been like, no, or no. It's not like when I saw that story, I just shat on people's parades. But I feel like I got to be honest with you guys.
Gekyume, okay. Have y'all ever talked about X like with him? I know he's young, he's still a kid, but like, have y'all ever just talked about X with him?
I mean, you know, I personally haven't talked to Gekyume too much. You know, I saw him on Ja's birthday last year, and we looked at each other and said what's up and spent a little time together. But yeah, he's not having conversations yet. He's definitely heard a lot of his dad's music, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. And I can only assume Jen is telling him some great stories.
Yeah. You and X had a fight before.
Wow, good question. I mean, we didn't ever get into like a physical fight. Like most him and his friends have stories about them fighting. I think he didn't didn't want to, I don't know, show me that side of him, or maybe we just never even got into disagreement like that. There would be sometimes that we would like disagree on what to do for certain songs, or like he would tell me this song is perfect, don't touch it. And then of course I would fuck with it, touch it, and change shit and do whatever I felt like I had to do for the song. He would come back and be like, what the fuck? Why'd you change it? You know? And then I'd play it for him and he'd be like, okay, I see what you're doing. You know? Or sometimes he'd be like, bro, you're tripping, delete everything you did and go back to the thing I said was perfect. And I'd be like, okay. You know? That's probably the closest we got to a fight. Actually, well, maybe not true. The second day we met, the day that there's that video of him singing the Frey song, and the day we did Ayala and School Globes, I don't remember why, but he gave me a titty twister and I bled a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a tiny little blood there. Yeah. True story. Yeah. He sent me a text like the next day being like, hey bro, how are your nipples?
Oh my god.
Okay, so the third question is, what was your first impression of X? Like before you met him even, like, you know, just see how he is.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you cleared that up. I mean, my first impression of him was the interview he gave to that radio station. I think it's 103.5 The Beat. But like he gave that, it's an interview where he's sitting next to Solomon and he's wearing the golf hoodie. And that was my first impression of him, was hearing him talk. Like I heard him talk in that interview before I had ever really looked up his music. It's kind of crazy, but like I'm sure I had heard his music then, but I just didn't really register it. And so I watched that interview and I was just like blown away by how eloquent he was and the shit he was talking about and how honest he was. So I saw that interview and I was just kind of blown away by it. And that's when I went to his SoundCloud and basically just listened to everything he had ever put out.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on Drake? I don't fuck with that guy at all.
Extended version of Ayala.
Yeah, well, people know, or they use the term OG Ayala. It's kind of basically like we were making the song and he had a part that he was singing at the beginning and then he decided not to use that. So that part wasn't included in the original song. And again, it's like maybe it come out, but you know, if he wanted it to come out, I feel like he would have put it on the song. You know, I guess really the only reason that's the thing you guys know about is because he took a video of it. You know, there's so many times where he would write a verse and then scrap the whole thing and then write another one and then scrap that whole thing and then, you know, finally end up at the place that he liked, you know. So I don't know how I feel about putting out stuff that he chose not to put out.
Yeah.
How long did it take to make the question mark?
Well, let's see. I think so. He wrote changes in like November. Like he wrote changes in LA in November. So if you count that, then technically maybe like 2 months. But I mean, I don't know. I got down to Florida on like January 1st, and we made Sad. Actually, no, we made Alone Part 3 on like the 3rd or the 4th, like right after New Year's, and then I think a couple days later is when we made Sad, and he wrote Going Down. And then like basically once we made Sad, he kind of just like looked at me, he's like, you made this? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, it's lit, you know. And then it was like 2 weeks after that, like the whole album was done, you know. I mean, he had Smash. I brought in changes from back in November. I was like, listen to this. And basically what I did was I just put all the other things on changes. Like I put the strings on changes. I put the bass on changes. I turned it into a arrangement of a song where X starts and then PNB comes and then they both ended. And when I showed that to him, he was like, oh shit, is this the thing I did back in November? And I was like, yeah. And then I played it and he just loved how I made it sound. He loved the strings and stuff. So he was listening to it and looked back at me. He was like, yep, perfect. Pretty much all in January, really.
Did you guys produce it? Because I think it's such a unique, cool song.
Well, Matt had that song and he sent it to Ja, and I think at first he wanted Ja to maybe feature on it for him, and then Ja played it for me. I was like, I fucking love this, and he was like, yeah, this shit's fire. I want to put it on the album, and that's what he did. And we recorded that probably like near the end of January. Like we were going to this studio down in Florida before they finished his home studio, and that's where we were going. That's where we did like Moonlight, 4555. Like, it was just a great time. Yeah.
Is there a version of Edge of the Earth with Cuddy? Because I saw the Twitter conversation with the Ski Menu, and there hasn't been much around it since.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. It's still more about, like, you know, out of the two artists involved in the song, one is here, and I think he's the one that should dictate kind of what happens to that. You know, it's his song. You know? Yeah.
Okay. That's so cool. I'm excited for that. Do you have any X-related tattoos?
Yeah, I got a tattoo of Sad on my left hand, but that's the only one. All right, guys. Well, this was fun. Cleo, do you want to say hi to the fans that I'm talking to?
Yes.
Let's say what's up to Cleo, guys.
Hey guys, what's up?
There's like 300 people just waiting.
Oh,
They're
wow,
asking
no
questions
way.
and
What
stuff.
is this, like the clubhouse thing?
Discord.
Discord, okay.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
I appreciate
Peace,
it, John.
bro.
All right, bye everybody. Have a great day. Love you all.
Take care, John.